Is Barack Obama the Antichrist? In our first video, we introduced the idea, and I actually said to you that the big idea of Antichrist in Scripture is not personal, but is corporate, of nations. But here's a passage that is also interesting to us. I want to talk to you about the personal aspect of the Antichrist. This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man. His number is 666. One of the things that is almost for sure, if you're going to study this, is that the particular Antichrist spirit that's being referred to in the book of Revelation most likely is Nero Caesar. If you calculate the number of his name using gematria, or assigning numbers to letters in Hebrew alphabet, and then using Nero Caesar, you come up with 666. Well, to tell you the truth, 6 is simply this. It's the number, 6 is the number of man, because man was made on the 6th day. 666 is imperfection to the max. And what we see in the book of Revelation chapter 13 is that this beast has 7 heads. One of those heads seems to have a mortal wound. The idea seeming to be that the beast gives the picture of immortality in much the same way as the lamb who, having been slain, he had his had his throat cut. The lamb who appears to have been slain is the picture of Christ. So the beast is a mimic of Christ. In the first century, there was an idea that Caesar would actually return from the dead. So Nero Caesar qualifies as an Antichrist. The beast having 7 heads indicates that this corporate entity of a government will have heads to it, which means to say one head of a government will fall, but another one will just rise up and take his place. But governments are intrinsically anti-Christ, because governments want to be God in your life. Governments want to protect you. Governments want to provide for you. And most of all, governments want to tell you what to do. And Christ is the one who gives us direction, who gives us protection, and who gives us provision. Because we depend on Christ and not the government, we are the Antichrist. Well, what about Barack Obama? I hate to tell you, he's just a president. He's not even an emperor. You got to at least be a king to be the Antichrist. And so Barack Obama, if he is the Antichrist, he's going to have to get a promotion. And so I don't think he's the guy you're looking for.